Hi there, I'm Rhonda Lauritsen. I'm the founder and author and one of the instructors at Evalogue.Life. We're here at RootsTech. And this year, I want to talk a little bit about some of the business side of it. You may or may not know that I have an MBA in marketing and entrepreneurship, and I grew up in a family business, so I have a passion to sort of geek out about the industry and the business side of things. And so I brought a few questions this year. I don't have answers yet because we're just at the beginning of RootsTech, but I want to share with you some of the things that I'm asking and looking for. First of all, I see some real disruptive innovations. Now, disruptive innovations are a good thing, right? But hybrid conferences after the pandemic have been really interesting, but sometimes not always ideal. I've noticed that if you attend in person, it's like you don't have time to interact with people online. And I feel bad about that, so it's almost like they're two totally separate conferences. So I wonder in the future how we're going to reconcile that. Like even here at RootsTech, I'm so caught up and engaged with meeting people and seeing colleagues when we have FaceTime in real life, giving hugs and all that sort of thing, that I don't have any time at all to engage with the people online. And I feel bad about that, and I'll try to do it later, but it just makes it feel kind of like it's two totally separate conferences. So I wonder how we're going to reconcile that. Another big question that the industry is seeing and facing is how is generative AI going to change things? What will be the positives? What will be some of the negatives? What will become obsolete because of this new technology? Something else that I'm always watching is who will make it and who won't in terms of the startups. You go around and you see new companies that have a lot of great ideas, a lot of new platforms. It's kind of hard though these days to make an entry into the market where there are some big players. How do you compete against the big ones? So how do we have great innovation and incubation for new technologies that might not be coming out of some of the big companies, while still sort of integrating with those big companies? It's an interesting question to see whether some of the startups have enough runway. Will they get off the ground? Will they get enough critical mass? Or will it just be too hard for them? Another thing that I'm looking for is we've seen a disruptive innovation, I think, in a positive way, in how much amazing free training is out there. There are webinars, there's RootsTech, there's all this recorded training now that you can get from home. And I think it's having a difficult impact on a lot of the societies and small conferences. We're seeing several of the small conferences not doing in-person events anymore. Some are canceling their offerings altogether. So what's the role for local societies in a time when more things are going online and when there's so much free content? So those are just some of the thoughts that are on my mind here at RootsTech. I look forward to reporting back on what some of the answers will be. So this is Rhonda Lauritsen. Wherever you are, know that when you tell your story, it changes the ending.